Gender equality. That is today's topic. Gender what? Gender equality. I don't know how many people believe in gender equality, and I don't know how many people don't believe in gender equality. Dr. Soft Touch, here for the gender war today. Should you see what I said before? That's why I just said I don't have strength. That's why I'm just waiting for people that will come and join and talk this gender this thing, because I don't want to now talk and now this is a very sensitive topic, so I have to be very careful the way I talk it. Um, so that no party will feel offended. And at the end of the day, we are going to enjoy the session. We're going to learn something as both male and female, and we are going to respect each other's boundaries too. You understand? So, what is the Bible telling us about gender equality? Before I start this topic today, where's my other? I hope everybody can hear me though. Before I start this topic today, I'm live. And before I start this topic today, I want to thank the men in this, the men on this platform. People don't know what you have done for me. Oh, I'm telling you, all these people, Unbreakable, Emeka, should I add Benflay inside? Benflay has changed, and say Dr. Soft Touch, all those people like that. People don't know what you've done for me, because you people have really helped me. When I see my husband every day, I used to say, Daddy, you're a good man. Because of you people, this man on this platform, because of you people, God, every day I see my husband, I used to praise him. I'm like, you're a good man, you're a good man. He would just be laughing. I'm like, this on these days, since you started this your online podcast, this thing, you're always coming to praise me. I say you don't understand. Hey God. If you're married to all these men that comes to this platform and hear the things they say, you just go and hold your husband in the house and say, Lord, thank you for giving me this kind of husband. At least, why am I sweating today? Now inside where I did, AC day where they sweat. Jesus Christ. I hope it's not this topic that is making me sweat. Oh, I hope it's not the topic that is making me sweat, because there's AC and I'm sweating. What's going on? Ah, now wow. Okay. So let's start. Gender equality. Now, what is gender equality? If you feel you have questions about this topic, gender equality, you've been affected by it, or you have a contribution, I'd like you to request me, because this is actually a discussion. You understand? Hey, it's not just me that will come and talk, talk, talk. No, I want to hear what you have to say. Let me grab my bottle of water. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear your own contribution to this topic, gender equality. Tell me what you think about it. I know there are some feminism cool thing that is going out there, these days. So join me and tell me what you think about this topic. So gender equality to me, gender equality is a principle of individuals, that all individuals, regardless of their gender, are equal, and they should have equal rights, equal opportunities, equal aspects in and treatment in all aspects of life. Is this definition true? Hmm. Men paying equal, men equality mean men. Okay. Sure, you see, I said I'm already sweating because of this topic. Even when there's AC here, equality means paying equal bills too. No. Mm-mm. Equality does not mean paying equal bills. So don't confuse me. Shey you see, Benflay, you one day you just be on the comment section and be causing trouble. Why not come and join? Stress me mentally, because I'm trying to. You see, say why now? I'm officially I'm trying to accept you. I don't know what's going on. I know what I'm saying, that people should not stress me on this topic, because there's how I will not talk it now. Some people will be angry. So officially now I'm trying to accept you. I don't know what's going on. Okay. However, um, you know, As for discussing this topic, one important thing will be going to the Bible and also trying to use the word of God, because remember, this is a Christian platform, so we cannot just be talking based on what the world is saying. No. We have to also talk on how is God seeing it? What is God saying about it? Uh, I'm trying to read let me see. Gender equality means that official, that you're unable to join. I don't know why. Uh, Gender equality means that gender equality means that individuals of all genders have equal rights, um, okay, responsibilities and opportunities. It encompasses equal access to education, healthcare, employment, and political participation or whatever. Okay, but is that actually right? Do we all have equal rights? Not to be partial, if we want to say that each gender have equal rights, the comment section, if I want to react to the comment section, can we now go back to what Ben Flay actually suggested, that it means we all have, or we should all have, um, pay equal bills. So the women now, if you're saying that the men, we all have equal rights with the men, are you also saying we should have equal responsibility in everything we're doing? I need you to react to that thing, to that, you know, tell me, should we all have equal responsibilities in terms of bills and every other aspect of life because we have equal rights? What is the Bible saying? Now, in gender equality, if I want to be fair, what I'm going to tell you is, before God, we are all equal, okay? God is saying that before him, both the man and the woman is equal. Yes, we are equal before God. And before I go there, I want us to read a Bible quotation that says that. Hi. Hello, God bless you. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. God bless you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, ma.
Okay, so this is what the Bible is saying concerning gender equality. In Galatians 3, verses 28, the Bible says that there is neither Jew nor Gentile, neither slaves nor free, nor is there male and female, for you all are one. Yes, in Jesus Christ. Yes. So, in the eyes of God, we are all equal. We are all of the same value. God does not say the woman has a bigger value and the woman and the man has a smaller value. Before God, we are one, equal. Now, I want us to also read 1 Peter 3, verses 7. Likewise, husband dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife. That's what the Bible is saying, as unto the weaker vessel. You see? So the Bible here is also saying that we are the weaker vessel as the woman. Ben Flay is saying something. That is Christianity only. Muslims don't push for gender equality. Okay. You see why I say I have to be careful with this gender equality thing, so that I will talk it biblically. Now, we are talking based on our Christian faith. As Christians, we are not Muslims, so you understand. Somebody is putting some Bible quotation here. Let me see. Gender equality. Scotty Gale blog said, gender equality, Genesis 1, men and women are created equal in God's image. Okay. Galatians, in Christ we believe equal regardless of gender. Ephesians 5, yes, that's a very beautiful contribution. Now, let me tell you, let me go back to 1 Peter 3, verses 7. The Bible also says that we are, the husband should honor us as the weaker vessel. But it went ahead and said, and as being heirs together of grace and of life. And that if you honor your wife, your prayers will not be hindered. So now what I was trying to tell us is, the Bible is also making us know that as the woman, you're the weaker vessel. Yes. And I'm Rockforce. Okay. The Bible is always also telling us that as the woman, we are the weaker vessel. Yes. But before him, that is to say, there will be no stereotyping in heaven or bias that, okay, men, even if we are all created equally in the sight of God, do we possess the same things the same way? No. Lord, the context is different. Before God, man and woman are one, but in marriage, hold on. Okay, I'll be reading the comment section and responding. I am Rockford. I'm trying to accept you. The context is different. Before God, we were created one, but married. I'm Rockford. You're not joining. I don't know why. But in marriage, the vehicle has changed from individuals, boys and girls, for a beautiful, functional relationship. Okay. Yes, you're right. I'm Rockford. It says you're unable to join. So, okay, before I continue where I want to continue, probably before people start hating what I want to say or love what I want to say, what do you have to say about gender equality? You that join me. What's your name first?
Okay, so my name is Malachi.
Malachi. Okay, God bless you. Thank you for joining
Yeah.
my platform. So, what do you think about gender equality?
So, first of all, I think gender equality has nothing to do with religion. Okay, I feel that gender equality is giving a male and a female equal opportunity in the society.
Okay.
So, um,
God
it's
bless you, Rufus. Continue.
giving a male and a female equal opportunity in the workplace, giving a male and a female equal opportunity in the society. But that doesn't take the fact away that we are different. God created us differently. The man was created first, and later on the woman was created. And if you look at how God created us physically, we are different. Okay, physique wise, we are different. But I think a lot of people are misunderstanding it. A man and a woman cannot be the same. We can never be the same because even God that created us never created us the same. He even did not create us the same time. But the point or the reason for gender equality is to give a man and a woman equal opportunity in the society. If a man is applying for example, a particular position, and they offer him a particular amount of money, they have to also offer a woman in the same opportunity the same amount of money. And sometimes, they will say, "Oh, okay, a woman cannot work as a bricklayer. A woman cannot do a job that she can't lift heavy objects. There are things a woman cannot do." I understand that there are positions a woman cannot hold because of the complexity of the job, because of the nature of the job, okay? But at the end of the day, if a woman finds herself doing that, I think she has to get the same amount of money a man is making in that field. So gender equality has nothing to do with a husband or a wife, a husband and wife. No, you cannot compare yourself. A woman cannot compare herself to her husband, and the man too cannot compare himself to the wife. You, both of you are different. The gender equality is in the society, in the place of work, in the field of endeavor. That's where gender equality should be applied. But as far as it comes to the house, to the family, everybody are different. The father is different, the mother is different, the children are different, everybody is different. So that's what I have to say on gender equality.
All right, that's beautiful. Thank you. Equal opportunities is what we are all pushing for. If the man is actually working in this sector and you're paying him $5, you should also pay the woman $5. That's good. I am Rockforce. What would you say about gender equality?
I don't know if I'm muted. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, he said it the right way, anyways. But then there are some narratives that people are pushing. The society is helping us to push, helping people to push these days. So when you mention the issue of gender equality, some of us, our mind runs to feminism and stuff around that. We need to find a way to separate that because they are two different things. He already made an analogy that biologically we are different, but from the angle of God, He made us as humans. We don't have a male spirit, female spirit. You rightly said. Then biologically we might be different, not process sometimes different. God has a reason for those for each and the other. The
Okay.
way I see it, when God is looking at us, He's not looking at us in releasing His blessings. He's not looking at us in favoritism way, kind of. He's blessing us to accomplish our destined and distinct responsibilities. So I would say if you're talking about gender equality in that aspect, he is right. But when you come to the other aspect of what narrative people are pushing down, that if we are equal in the first regard, then we have to be equal in the other regard that has to do with, hey, if you are a man, I can be a man, even though I was born a woman. Or if you're a woman, if I'm a woman, if I'm a man, I can be a woman. If I'm a woman, I can be a man, because we are equal. That is where the challenge begins to come up. And I believe if this is the area I would like us to touch base with, because a lot of people are confused.
Okay. So I think she's trying to add me again. Inena. No, I'm trying to accept you. Yeah, I appreciate you people's contribution. Now, let me say this. Gender equality, yes, before God, He has said that the man and the woman are equal in His sight. But remember that in roles and in submission, we are not equal. The man is of higher authority than the woman. I am saying this because I think some of us has been misguided by some theories we have in the world we live in today, and we are trying to exert the place of the man. It is not even biblical to do that. Uh, it is not biblical to think as a woman that you are a man, even if you are now in the position of a man or earning the same thing that a man is earning. Yes, before the sight of God. Of course, if you have children, you cannot start telling the children that no, you're superior to this person, no, and you're inferior to this person, no. But even amongst those children, you know that their roles are different. Now, this one has a higher role because of probably their gender as a man. There are certain things you have a man do, and you will not have the woman do. Or probably they have different roles based on their age. I'm kind of saying that I'm trying to put these words in, nicely so that it will not be informed. Yeah, good afternoon, ma. I'm having issues joining live. Yes, I'm trying to accept you since I don't know what's going on now, officially now. I'm trying to accept you since. Okay, request me again. The Bible says in 1 Timothy 2:12, Ephesians 5:23 to 33, if you read it down, that the roles of the man and the woman are different. Now, the roles of the man is leadership, while the woman has been called to be helpers of the man. They are called to nurture. It's a very different thing altogether. The man is superior in so many aspects to the woman. Yes, even the Bible acknowledges the woman as a weaker vessel before the man. As God may have it, I'm here. God bless you, Unbreakable. God, acknowledges the woman as a weaker vessel before the man, and also admonishes the man to honor the woman, so that his prayers will not be hindered. So you see, these two genders can actually not succeed without each other. I'm saying this because some men are using the opportunity given to them by God to insult the other gender. They feel like I can shut you up because you're a woman, I am the man. There's this man thing going on. So many men would say things like, what I can do, the woman should not do it. The man can, be with 20 women, but the woman cannot, because I'm the man. So I think it is kind of insulted it's kind of misunderstood. I don't know how to say it. But also, on the other hand, most women are insulting the privileges that has been given to them. Now, I love the feminism thing, but I feel like some personnel or some people or the camp of the devil has acted upon it to make it look like the women are trying to overtake the men or trying to take the place of the men. And the men are not having it, funny. The men has become more arrogant because the man has this thing in them that is prideful, whether I like it or not. The men have pride. Men has ego. That's how God created them. More than the men has ego than the women.
We
And feel like they feel like you can be doing things with good intentions that a man is doing, and the man feels like you want to take his position. And that's why the women must be careful. Men uses the disposition they have to provide for women, not to subjugate them. Okay. Why didn't the Bible say men are the head of the house? Wives, why didn't the Bible say men are the head of the house? Wives submissive to your husband. Why didn't the Bible suggest women working for farm and being the breadwinner? Now, you see, I'm biting my tongue since talking on. The Bible said the woman, the man is the head. Don't say, why didn't the Bible say no? You're turning the Bible upside down. The Bible said that the man is the head of the family, is the head of the house. And that the woman should honor the place of the man as the head, as she honors God. You understand? So the Bible did not say, what you're saying now is opposite of what the Bible is saying. The Bible said the wife should submit to their husbands. That is what it's saying. Meaning the wife comes under the man. Women, we are under the men. We are not above them. I'm telling you people the truth. The Bible suggests women working in the farm. No, the Bible does not suggest we work in the farm. The Bible says you go and work and give us your money, let us eat. That's what it says. That you should work and take care of us. He said we should nurture and eat what you have worked for. I'm trying to read comment. Men use the disposition to, not to subjugate. We use our pride to provide and protect. We don't use it to punish the women. No, sometimes there's so much arrogance in that, in so many men. Oh, I know what I'm saying. So many men now are too proud, and they use the opportunity to bully the woman, especially when they are providing. So if it's that side, it's not true. Emeka, even you two, they are talking self. You know that. You hear what you came and said last week, Abi. So let's just leave you. Corinthians, but if you want to understand the head of the every man is Christ, yes, we are not arguing with it. The man is the head. We are not arguing. The woman is not the head. The man is superior to us. So what am I saying? But so many men are abusing these opportunities, and using it against the woman. And that's why I think the feminism whole thing was, enacted. But the thing is, it's been abused. Now, I love the whole idea about the feminism, which is equal rights. Yes, here. And why? Because for a long time, please, ma, your husband asks you to stop this live video. Will you obey him? Since Malachi, if I receive a text now from my husband and say I should stop this live video, why would I not obey him now? I'll stop it now. You want to render me homeless? I'll stop it because he said I should stop it. He has his reasons to say I should stop it. So I'll stop. I just hope you're not my husband friend. I don't want to see any text here. I don't know why he's talking so, because my phone is switched off. But I'm just joking. Officially, I can't accept you, and I really needed you on this podcast. So I don't know what's going on today. So men are above the women, but that's privileges should not be insulted. And also this the whole feminism thing was a good idea because those days the women were not allowed to go to school, which is wrong because even the woman, okay, how do you support a man if you don't have opportunities? That's where they missed it. Any society that don't support a woman or build a woman is actually a failed society. Thank you, but some women won't obey. Oh, why won't you obey your husband? Your husband said don't do something, you're doing it. He's the head. You see, that's where we're going to come to. That's why I'm so careful. I'm serious. I'm very careful about this topic because I don't want it to lead to, issues where the women think that the men were sided and the men think that the women were sided. So before now, those privileges were not there. Women were asked to stay behind and let them train the male child. I'm the first child in the family, and I'm so glad that my dad decided to train me and did not believe in those archaic ideologies, because of course I ended up, being the woman cannot be the brain winner anyway. Even if you're making money more than the man, you're not the breadwinner. That's what, we are taking the roles of those men. Ended up being a supportive daughter in the home, supported my siblings, which is a very beautiful thing. So that's why I think give women opportunity, give them opportunity in politics. Men, equal opportunity in leadership, even though the man stays above in the leadership position. And if a woman is doing the same job, like the other person came here and said, pay them the same amount. Stop belittling the woman and thinking that the woman cannot earn the same thing the men earn. And another thing is the women too. I know how we can be. And then I can't accept it. I don't know why. If you give the woman, I think these opportunities, as they began to come for the women started pushing for dethroning the men. I've heard so many men that says that the women are trying to dethrone us. Everything we have, they want to take from us. Okay? Especially those who are married, they cannot be two equal people. Two equal people cannot exist. In a ship, you cannot have two captains. Yes? So, in a nutshell, I would say the man and the woman is not equal. In every functionality here on earth, we are not equal. As long as we're here on earth and the things we do here on earth, God has given the man the position of the leadership and the head to provide for the woman. But in heaven, spiritually before God, he does not say this one is above this one, because we will all be judged the same. You understand? We are one. So many women now, if they start working as engineers, they want to be men. Yes, I'm going to say that I've seen so many women who take the place of, titles of men these days. Because you're now the breadwinner, you're now calling yourself a king. That's wrong. No matter how much you have, you are not given the name king. The man was the one whom God gave the name king, not you. See, I don't know what's happening. I can't even accept it now that I was supposed to come here. You understand? Even though you're making money, probably you separated or something, and you have to take care of your child alone or something, or whatever is going on. The man, acts like a maker, right? God bless you. How are you?
I'm good, ma.
Okay, God bless you. Welcome. So even if you are the one making the money, or probably you were jilted by the man decided to act like a woman, not taking his position, is okay. The man really relegated himself from his rights and position, is okay. But you still remain the woman. You are a queen, you're not a king. So no matter what you have, I cannot call any woman king. That king, now you give yourself, now you go call yourself that name. No matter what you have, I cannot wish any woman happy Father's Day, even if she's the one taking care of all her children. I wish her mothers are mother hen. Mothers. In short, if you people know the value of a mother, you will not even try to be a father. The mothers are more respected. Okay, hold on. Maker, tell them the truth. What truth is the Maker coming to come and tell us? Also, some women take good men for right. Yes, you're right.
About the equality we are talking about, I want to talk about the equality we are talking about. Number one, people are not equal. Let's be honest.
Maker follow, come here. I'm hearing you.
People are not equal. Let's be honest. Men are not even equal to men. You understand? As I am now, I'm not equal to Elon Musk. I'm not equal to Putin. I'm not equal to Trump. So this idea that gender equality, that's a lie. It's a propaganda because it doesn't exist anywhere. Human beings are not equal. Men are not equal to women. Women are not equal to other women even. Men are not even equal to other men. So let's stop this gender equality we are trying to propagate, because we had it from the West or from feminism or stuff like that. Even them themselves, they are not till today, they are not even able to balance the equality they are propagating. I was in Ukraine when the war started. Do you know, as soon as the war started, the first thing they did, they allowed the women and children out of the country. Then men from the age of 16 till 68 are meant to stay in Ukraine and fight for that country and die. And the reason why they allow women to leave the country is because they understand that men and women are not equal.
Okay, yeah, Emeka, you're right, though. Men and women are not equal in terms of functionality, but what we're trying to say here is that before God, we are equal. Or do you think that before God, we are not equal, Emeka?
Let's leave it for God. That one is for God. Now we are human. We are seeing, we are not God. In the eyes of God, we are equal. Yes, that is in God's judgment. But we are here now, right? So we are not going to assume the position of God and say, because God see every man and woman equal to his sight, therefore we as human, we want to see things as God.
Okay, so we should not see each other as God, right?
Like we should not assume to see things the way God sees things. God see man, woman, everything as equal. That is God. You understand? We are not God. We are not supposed to see God things the way God sees things.
Okay.
Okay,
Good afternoon, everybody.
Stamesi, are men and women equal?
I will come from this angle. There's gender equality, there's gender roles. We are mixing both. Gender equality, like everybody has defined, men and women, we are equal from the sight of God, and as human beings, we are all the same.
We are all equal.
But yes, as human beings, we are equal. But when it
Hold on,
comes
I'm
to
trying
gender
to
roles,
understand. Hold on. As human beings, are men and women equal?
as human beings, yes, we are equal because we are human beings.
Okay.
But when we come
So
to that gender equality,
I
hold
want
on,
to
let me
ask you,
finish.
are you
Let me
equal? Are you
finish.
able to?
Let me
Are you,
finish.
please, I want to ask you. If you
Let me finish.
are you equal to
So,
Donald Trump?
like I said, as based in the sight of God and in the sight of in humanity, we are the
Forget
same.
about
Gender
God. We are not God.
role is Emeka, please let me finish. I didn't come here because of you. Gender
Maybe
roles is what
talk and say, but they care for
differentiates
me to
us.
know, make this up, make it don't cause fight.
Gender roles, like I said, gender roles is what differentiates us.
Okay.
Now, my fingers, the fingers on my hands are not equal, but are they supposed to function the same? Yes. But they're all on my hands. The only thing is this one has a different function. This one has a different function. Functionality is the problem. Gender roles is the problem. That's why we're having all this back and forth. But when it comes to gender equality, we are all the same in the sight of God and in humanity. Gender roles is what makes us different. I, as a woman, I have my own position in my family. My husband, as a man, has his own position in the same family. I will not do my husband's job, even if I can do it, unless he gives me the opportunity to do it. I will do it. But if he's capable and able to do it, and he says he will do it, by all means, I will let him do his job as a man. I will not go there for any reason to go and start. What do I have to prove? What am I trying to prove? I have no business trying to prove to anybody. I'm just suffering myself because how I am built differently from him. And just like Emeka said, even when it comes to women, females, still we are still different. There are some women that I'm not up to. There are some women that are not even up to me too. So it is gender role that is causing all this big problem and grammar that we are speaking. When it comes to equality, we as human beings and in the sight of God, we are the same. Gender role and functionality is the
Not
issue.
gender role. No, it's not the gender role.
Okay, so
Please,
let me ask you again.
let me address, please,
Are you of Sean
No,
Mercy?
I'm
Are
not
you
feminist.
equal to your husband?
Oh yes, I'm equal to my husband. First of all, let me even say this. I am not under my husband, I am beside my husband. Because if you look, when you get married, I gave this analogy to somebody recently, and I said when a woman is walking down the aisle, when her father is walking down the aisle, she walks by the side of her father on his left
Hold on,
hand.
Mercy. Let me just read some comment because it's going up so fast. At SKO score type what? So my eyes is a little far from me, so I can't see very well. Gail Blog said, it tends to agree. It's all about emotions and experiences. Ndu Chidoze said, even the fingers are not equal and not having the same functions. Okay. Okay, I'm just reading, maybe I can. It can't function the same. We are all equal because we have blood and emotions. Okay. All right, I'm listening.
Okay, so back to what I was
Mercy
saying.
said you and your husband, you're equal, right?
Yes, because when we got married, the Bible said, and they shall become one flesh and one spirit. So that's what makes us equal. But when it comes to functionality and role, we are not. Now, another thing is
Why?
why, because of the way we are built. A man, I have breast and womb for a reason. A man does not have breast and womb for a reason. Let's get that clear. Women, we are nurturers. We are whatever we say we are. Men are, somebody said something, the man's skin was made tougher than the woman's skin because he has to go out and hunt. So let's not mix this whole gender thing. I know that the devil tries to take these analogies and twist it otherwise, and I'm not a feminist. I don't believe in feminism. It's people that don't know who they are that do all those feminism, all those nonsense things. I'm not. I know as a human being, I'm equal with my husband because we are one flesh. We are the same thing. If you go back to Genesis, when God created, he said he created man and woman, and he created they, them, male and female. So that one is there. Then when it comes to human nature, so that the society would not run in disarray and in
Jojo,
disorder, we
men are
function
supposed
differently.
to be leaders. Yetima, yeah, Yetima, God bless you. Men are supposed to be leaders. Jojo said, if you can't function the same, then how can you say probably you're equal? What makes you equal? Tell us. A lot of women miss thinking equality is on every side. Okay, we are one flesh, but men remain the kings. Okay, which is Scotty girl. Scotty girl, please inbox me after this thing so that we can talk more. But men remains the king. Okay. Yeah, please. I didn't want to interrupt. Continue.
Okay, and to finish this whole thing from my own end is because God is a God of order. He doesn't like disorder. That's why he placed the man first and then placed the woman second. It's not that the woman is under him. The woman is beside him to help him, keep him company, help him achieve that thing God has put in his life.
1 Corinthians 11:3. But I want you to know that the head of every man is Christ. The head of every woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
I wasn't speaking Spanish when I said what I said. People should listen to understand. Don't listen to reply me. Like I said, because because God is a God of order, he put it like that. Man be the head, woman be under
Why is
him,
your
help him.
husband not ahead of you? You said
Excuse
your
me.
husband.
I said,
Why?
if you're listening, people have said it before. Listen to what somebody is saying. Don't listen to attack the person. Listen to understand what the person is saying. All these things, we are saying the same thing back and forth. But because you want to just attack, that's why you're coming this way. And I'm not going to pay attention to that. Back to what I'm saying, Mama. Because once you marry, if you go to church and you marry, they say both of you have become one flesh and one spirit. Why is it that if you go to creation in the Bible, God said he took the bone of the woman from his side, not from under him, not from on top of him, not from behind him, but from his side. That's why he took the ribs and made woman. And God saw that man was alone and it wasn't good for that man to be alone. He said, okay, let me make him a helpmate that will be a companion and a help to him. Now, my job as a woman or as a wife to my husband is for me to make sure that my husband achieves his purpose in life that God has placed in him. That's why I've been there to be by his side, to make sure that everything around him is functioning properly so that he can focus on the goal God has given him. That's my job as his wife. I am not under him as a slave. I'm not on top of him as his king. I am not behind him as a slave. I am beside him to make
Somebody,
sure that he achieves
somebody
what he's
say,
supposed to achieve.
somebody say, make her no worry. Nothing you go talk where they go believe.
There is no way. There is no way there is
Let
no
me read
way you will sound.
You keep quoting Bible, and the same Bible told you that men should be ahead to be head of the family. Hindu is telling you this, boss man, she never talk. What is equal? If all fingers are not equal, then okay, it's all women miss thinking equality is on every side. Men are always feel threatened with the equality thing. Men always feel threatened with the equality thing.
Hey,
Mona, react to what
I'm waiting for you to rotate so that we can all contribute.
react to what Mercy has said. Because I don't want Emeka to react immediately. They don't they get one or two this. So please react.
So what I want to start with is that please let's tone down a little bit. Like Mercy rightly said, we are not here to fight. We are here to argue reasonably and focus on what God is saying. This is a Christian podcast for your information. So whatever we are doing, make sure you allow us.
Sorry, Muna. Let me just read something. Somebody said, just agree, my sister. Say men and women are not equal. just continue.
So let's understand that whatever we're saying here is centered on God, not minding what the society is saying. Like what I said before, society is trying to push a narrative that the devil wants to run, and devil is not physical, so he runs with people. Okay, so but if you understand this concept from the original owner of relationship, the person that manufactured human beings has set a standard for this thing, but we don't want to use it. We want to run with our own physical experience, social experiences. How old are we? How old are we going to be in this life? And there's somebody that created this life, gave all the manuscript and said, this is how I want this thing to work. This is how I want this model of human beings to work. Just like making a car. I cannot know Mercedes-Benz, though I like it more than I cannot. Okay. So in this, like I said, we don't have female spirit or male spirit. We have spirits of human beings, spirit of God that God gave to us. They're making the body, just like making a car. There are so many cars that have the same kind of engine, but they make them in different forms. Some of them are open back so that they can carry load, but the same engine. Some of them are salon cars for comfort and all that, the same for luxury, the same engine. So it depends. That's how I will kind of narrate or explain what God is trying to do, have been trying to do with human beings. We are equal before God, yes. Our spirits are equal before God. That is why a soul that sinneth must die, whether male or female. It is appointed unto man, whether male or female, wants to die. After that, the judgment. They say is appointed unto man or woman. So when God is making that, we should pay attention. Then in the physical realm, we are built with different bodies, male and female bodies. And sole reason why it is done that way is for us to complement each other. A man will bring this, a woman will bring this will come. If you allow only in this, I wonder how it will be. If you allow only women, I wonder how it will be. The problem I have, or the problem we are having in this life, is because of the concepts the enemy is bringing. When I mean enemy, I say Satan, whether through government or through individuals or through our experiences or our fathers, our forefathers, or whatever that is going on in the society, trying to make us look, because every action has a reaction. When you take a woman,
I'm trying to react to something that somebody said, and I think I'll throw it out. Bamuna.
okay.
She said God only placed the man as the head in his house, that is in his home, not in the society. Is that right? Somebody said that on the comment section.
My house, church, or where, or in the home.
Yeah, in the home.
He's already
your immediate family.
Is for orderliness, for structure reasons.
So is that only where the man is the head? I'm
coming for structural reasons. For structure, just like God the head, God the Son, and God the Spirit, they are the Trinity are one. But because of structure, responsibilities, duties, role, there has been somebody who will occupy this role. This one occupy this role. The other one occupy this. That does not make them less of each other, but it complements them, because the home must be run. The home run. God gave man that responsibility, that scepter, and say, I give you this authority to be the head of the home, just like Christ is your head. The problem we have is that a lot of men wants to be the head of the home, but they are not allowing Christ to be their head. Thereby, they miss their own responsibility by thinking that that role and that scepter means subjugate, rule, suppress the women or the children. No. If you are a leader, Jesus gave us a very plain example. If you're a leader, you must be a servant.
Okay. I have a question to ask.
Okay,
Through
take
to
the
you.
role of a servant to be a leader in my home. It's not about, don't you know who I am? You're a confused man.
Exactly.
If you have to find your wife that you don't know who I am. Your role, your leadership role, your charisma in the home should let your wife know that you are the husband that you go.
Okay, I want to establish something.
Lawrence,
I am Rockford. So,
Please.
Miss Mercy said that in the house, she and her husband are equal, and she is not under him but beside him.
explain what she meant. She said, we are equal in one body. Let me ask this question and I'll answer that question. When God is looking at a couple from heaven or from any angle, he's not seeing two people. When you are joined, you are one. And when he's blessing, he will not say, let me bless the man or bless the woman. He's blessing one body and one spirit. That is why if the money is coming from the woman or the man, it does not matter. It is one body. Two of them are one, intertwined. They are not trying to unite. They are one, or God is in one entity. So when he's blessing them, the family, he's blessing one entity. He can come. That's why a woman can have a high-paying job and still be under the leadership of the man. The man can have a high-paying job and still respect that he is a leader and a servant, and the woman is there by his side. It is not for all these things we're mixing up is because we have not really understood the manuscript of God when it comes to relationships.
Exactly.
So God is not blessing husband or blessing wife. He's blessing an entity. He can give the wife the high-paying job for a reason. He can give the man high-paying job for a reason. But when the woman allows Satan to creep in, or man allows Satan to creep in, that is where the edge will be broken. And we will be hearing, my money is my money, your money is my money, I bring money. All those things will start on the head of everybody. My car is my car, your car is your car, your Lord is your Lord. All those things are not original plan of God.
Okay. I don't, you know, we are having, you have a maturity in, you're more, we are kind of different in terms of maturity, okay? There are so many people that are listening that do not have the in-depth of the scriptures that you have. And they are judging things based on how it's going on in the marriage or how they are being respected or disrespected. And I'm just asking here in plain words, Shamesi said that she and her husband in the house are equal, and she's not under him, but beside him. Are you and your wife equal in the house, and she's not under you, but beside you?
You mean me?
Yes.
Myself and my wife are one. Nobody is above each other. The problem and the only difference we have is in leadership. If there is anything, because if God has given you the scepter of leadership, like somebody's asking in the comment section, God will call you first because he handed you over this thing to manage. What happened to what I asked you to manage? That is why he said that in role, you are under Christ. You are looking at Christ. The way Christ is managing the church is the way you manage your family.
Yeah.
God cannot come and bypass you and ask the woman what happened, even if the woman is the cause.
Exactly.
God will ask you, oh God, what happened to what I asked you to do? Oh, that it was having issue. When it started having issue, did you consult me? What did you do?
Thank you.
I gave you this job to do. I gave you this farm. What happened? That's the question. But what happens is that the man leaves God and Jesus, he now begin to contend with the wife.
Okay,
Exactly.
Unbreakable, I'll accept you. You're very correct, sir. God bless you. Okay. Unbreakable, I will soon accept you. We're trying to establish something before you come. Okay, I'll soon accept you. I'm seeing your first comment. I can't read it. God bless you, sir. God bless you. Okay. So now, do you think women can exert the place of a man if they're actually the one providing more?
No, they shouldn't.
A woman
I don't see why
can
they
never
should.
be a man?
No,
Even
I don't see why
she
she should be a man. She can function in her role
as a
and still
woman.
provide for the family. She can
So the
function as
name king, if a woman, because they see the king as a provider, like a man and a leader. So in a situation where the woman has to lead and has to provide for the child, and probably the man is nowhere to be found, should the woman exert or bear the name king?
no, why would she bear the name king? That's why I said gender role is the issue. Let me give an example. Abigail in the Bible, when her husband had issues with David Nabal, what did she do? She did not, on a normal day, if it's in our present time, we women now will go to the man and say, you this foolish man, somebody is about to tear your house down and you are here. But no, she allowed the man be the man and went behind and went and saved that family and did not cause any disrupt between both men.
Okay.
Now, as a woman, I'm saying I can still function as a woman and still do the things I'm supposed to do and even provide, even do whatever it is that men, but I function in my role and position.
Okay, I have a question for you now. Do you have equal rights with your husband in the house as a woman?
Oh, yes, I do.
You have equal rights?
Yes, I
with
do.
your husband?
Yes, I do.
Equal rights?
Yes. I will say it again, yes. I have equal rights with my husband, but because of functionality and order, there are things he has to do as a man, there are things I have to do as a woman. If my husband is supposed to stand and protect the door and he's not there, somebody said, because I don't have equal right, I will not go and stand and protect the door. I'm killing myself and my home. I have the same right. The way he has the same right to walk into the bedroom is the same way I have the same right to walk into that bedroom. But what do I have to do in that bedroom?
To taking positions
I
or
will not, I've
decisions
said
that...
it here. I'm
No,
not
hold
taking
on.
his position.
Do you have the same right to make decisions, with him?
Oh, yes, that's why we are one. We
Okay, I have a
consult.
question.
We
Yeah,
are not
I know a lot of
making.
viewers would want to learn something for. If your husband, probably, is seen with another woman and he tells you, well, the men, we're men and we have this right. Would you say, okay, if you have the right as a
They don't
man
have
to flirt
it
with
right.
women, I have the same rights to flirt as a woman. Do you have
That's
that
not.
right?
That's not it.
No, that's a conversation for two foolish people, because my husband, first of all, will not even say that.
That's not it, right?
Okay.
That's
Please.
and then
Now, let me tell you,
and,
why we're having this podcast? There's so many people that want to hear this. There are so many
no,
women who
Mama,
will
that's a
misinterpret this
personal
rights you're saying.
decision.
And that's why I have to establish something.
Mama,
Okay.
Mama,
So
please.
many people would misinterpret this right. And you know the kind of people we have on this platform that, yes, if we're saying we have equal rights, if the man does this, you've heard it on this platform, then I can do it too as a woman. If the
So
man says
When I
he's
say,
going
let me
around
say
to
this.
sleep
When I
around,
say
I can also do that with a woman. So that's not what I want to establish.
no, when I say
Even in the
equal
home,
rights
I
in
want
the
you
home,
as the woman to see the man as your leader.
Mama, you're not getting it. I am not saying that my husband is not my leader. He's my leader. But because we are one, we have equal rights. Now, how we exact that right and exercise that right is now how your home will be. If I choose to lord my right over my husband's right, then I'm a foolish woman. If my husband chooses to lord his own right over me, my own right, is a foolish one. We are supposed to work as a team. The problem here is my husband is still and will remain the head of this home, whether the devil likes it or not. Now, the decision we are going to make, finally, after much back and forth and collaboration and discussion between both of us, will be made with what's the word now? There's this grammar they use. Informed. He will make an informed decision. It doesn't mean that I am below him because I am a woman. No. When we stand in front of God, we are side by side. When we were getting married, we stood side by side. I did not stand behind him as his bride. I stood by his side. He is still the head because of functionality and order. So,
Mama,
like you said, we cannot have two captains on a ship. Doesn't mean that the other captain is not as good as the first one. But because he's the leader of that ship, the other captain has to allow him work as the leader of that
Now,
ship.
if you say we have two equal rights, it means we are two equal captains in a ship who are riding the same ship.
no.
Yes. No,
No.
So it means we
Mama,
have two
No.
captains
don't
in the
twist
ship.
my words.
You're trying
We
to-
have two
trying
captains on a ship.
now.
It doesn't mean that one is better than the other. It's because one has been given the authority and the right to be the head. That's why the other one will step back and allow the other one navigate the ship. It's
Mama,
that simple.
this thing.
Okay, so one captain in the ship has to relegate and step back, let one captain ride the ship.
Yes, because both of them cannot hold the steering wheel at the same time. It's like
So
you're in a car.
so
I'm
there
a
are two
driver.
captains in a ship, but one captain rides the ship and the other one sits down or stays
He's not
behind.
sitting down. The other one steps back and allow that one steer the ship the direction they have agreed to go. It's not that you are stepping down because you don't know anything or because you're not as good. I'm a driver. My husband is a driver. We both are in the car. I may not drive as better as he drives, but I can drive that car. But it will be only foolish of me that when he's driving that car, I will put my hand again on the wheel and say, let us drive. Let me drive too. What am I trying to prove? That I'm a better driver? No. As long as we have agreed before we enter the car, oh, we are going to Oshodio. Okay, shall we have agreed? Okay, oh yeah, enter, yeah, you drive. Since we are going, we'll be both
Okay, you
agreed.
know what? I think this is confusing now. I think a home has a leader, and that's the husband. He's the leader.
That's what
He's
I've
the
been saying
head.
since.
No,
Is that not what I've been
no,
saying since?
hold on. That's why I said your narrative is also confusing at the same time. And because of the viewers we have, we would like to establish that. Okay, you've not no.
Mama,
I said this topic is
please,
very.
please,
I am trying so much to
please.
not to put wait a minute. Now there's a leader in the home that leads the home. Okay, and the leader in the home that God has placed is your husband. It's like coming to how do I say it? Okay, let me not use that that's this thing. There's one leader in the home, and the leader is your husband. And the prayer we should pray as women is, Lord, give us a good leader, give us a good head. Most women would contradict this, and if a woman starts seeing herself as the leader in the home, she will contradict things and feel she can make equal decisions with the husband. And no, the woman supports the husband's decisions that he makes.
No,
and if
no,
the
Mama, it's
decision
not support.
is wrong,
That's why you have a
she
brain.
pleasantly.
That's why, as
Hold
a
on.
woman, we have brains. Your job there is to. If
You
your
are the
husband
one that
says, let's
spoke
do
about
this,
Abigail, right? Why did Abigail not confront her
because
husband's decision?
he
Why
was
did
a
she run
foolish
to
man. The
David?
Bible said it there. Nabal was a fool.
She was a
The,
nice, okay.
the
Even
Bible
when
put
Nabal
it
was a
there.
foolish, hold on. The Bible narrated Nabal as a foolish woman, as a foolish man.
Mm-hmm.
And you expected a wise woman as the wife, to confront him and say, no, this your decision is bad.
That's
But
what
she did not.
I just told you now, that
She left
he
him,
was wise enough
right?
not
And
to
met David.
confront him. She was wise enough not to confront him, because it has been established that he's a fool.
That is what we're still trying to say here. There is one leader in the home, and that's the husband that makes the decision. You are the wife, you're beside him, you're under him to support his decisions.
So wait,
And to, by the grace of God, correct it with love. And
no,
not think you have
Mama.
equal
Let's.
rights to make decisions in the home. Okay?
And I don't agree with that, because if a man brings up an issue, we are supposed to deliberate it. That's why I have brains. That's why God gave me sense. That maybe there are angles he's not seeing that I'm seeing. There are angles I may not
So your
see.
husband cannot just make up and make a decision in the house
No,
without
that's
actually
different.
deliberating it. Okay.
It is over time. If you have been married over time, then you can trust his capacity to make decisions without you even imputing in it. I can
So
trust, he can trust my capacity to make decisions.
You have to, over time is when you think he has the capacity to make decisions without you being included.
Oh, yes.
Over time.
Over time, we have to prove ourselves. I cannot
Initially,
just
you
meet a
don't
man
trust
on
he
the
can
road.
make those decisions
I
without.
can't meet a man on the road and let him make decisions for me. In the process of dating and courtship or whatever we are doing, that's when I make those findings. Is this man capable of making good decisions even without me being there? That is what dating position time is supposed to be. But we are supposed to find all this information. I know that I can go to bed, that if something happens, I know my husband will take care of it without me even being there. That makes me sleep well at night. But because unfortunately, in Abigail's own, she knew that she had a fool as a husband. She didn't bother stressing him. Let me know if you stress this one, because it will take time. They're about to finish my house. She went quietly and took care of business and came back. That's why her husband survived. So I'm not I'm not saying that women, we should rise. Like I said, I'm not a feminist. I don't believe in that. I believe in functioning as in my role as a woman. And like I said,
You were muted. I couldn't hear you. What were you saying?
I said, like I said, I don't believe in feminism. I'm not a feminist. I don't believe all that nonsense. But as a woman, I will still function as a woman. And my husband is still and will remain the head of that house, of my house. That's where I'm ending this.
Okay. He's the head of the house. Um,
Rebecca, why are you laughing?
why did you people take Mercy away from this.
Who did?
You people's comment just drove her out of this life. I don't like that.
Who
You
took
people
her
should be
away?
gentle.
Emeka, you took her away?
Jesus.
Not me. Did I say
The
anything? She's
comment section.
the one contradicting.
Ah, Lord, you people should be born again here.
What,
Oh, Lord.
what?
Okay, let me try and accept one person. Somebody has been asking to come in.
This guy, they call so please, I'm sorry if I didn't pronounce it well.
So, you agree with husband is a leader. You say you have proof. Okay. Jesus Christ. I can't confuse now. I told you that I don't want to be confused in today's thing, so that I cannot. I don't want to offend anybody.
Yeah, this one I know they fear in face.
They hear me.
I know what I'm saying.
Mama, they hear me.
I did hear you. God bless you.
I know they like you. Okay, good afternoon. How far me? I'm with you 100%. So your silence alone is sweet me because a wise man don't talk too much. You have made your point. Just leave it there. The factor that women will come when the Bible does not support what they want to say, they will now want to use logic. Everything that Madam Mercy said is bull crap. Everything that she said, I'm not attacking anybody's our opinion. Now the Bible does not support what you are saying, and now you're using logic that because me and you stand for all time, you say we equal. How are we equal? Am I bearing your name?
Jesus Christ.
Am I bearing your name? What are you telling me here? Did you pay my dowry? I became a fool to stand in that altar to make you my queen, not my king. We are not equal in any way. Mama, let her understand that. She can be logical and try to twist the Bible and say she's not feminist at the end of the day and walk away. But she sounded like a pure feminist. You are pushing an agenda that is not right. After God is man. After man, woman. After woman, children. That is how it has been from the time till now. But because of you are thinking your husband is American.
Unbreakable, they say they want to see your eyes. They say it's
now
over.
America,
They say Unbreakable is here, it's over.
all this thing. The reason why the husband no fit talk now because say, if he come out one stand as a man, child support number one, he will go jail. Number two, they go lock up. He go lose all in property. You understand? That is why the man is not expressing his right as a man or as a king. Because American society, the Western world society oppresses men's rights. In no way is a man equal to a woman. A woman's threat is childbirth, and that is it. Are you getting me? A man is whom God has ordained to be the king of women and his children. Why God punished Adam, even though now Eve chopped the fruit? Now me chop fruit. But now she won't change the
don't support that thing now. You said that day you were arguing.
I want to use the Bible now. Use the Bible now. I want to use that Bible now. Take attack Mrs. Mercy and my brother here. Are you getting me? Now let us go back to that same Bible. When Adam went to sleep, that was when God took out his rib and created a woman. He did not create.
More, please come. These men you're seeing are married. I am Rockforce, yes, married for years with kids. Unbreakable was married.
Yes, I'm officially divorced. I'm happy. My blood pressure is low. You understand?
Please,
very, very low. As God may have it.
Down. Let's tone it down. We are all making point, but let's tone it down so that
everybody. Yeah, we're all making point.
Everybody.
My phone is faulty, so sometimes if I talk, it will. That's why I have to raise my voice. See, mommy. At the end of the day, a man and a woman is not equal. If you like, let them twist their talk. Let them twist their talk, and they want to talk. We are not equal in any way. By strength, by sense. She's saying that the woman is sensible. Women are not sensible. Women are not sensible at all. Now me talk, mama. You not to talk my own. Because how can you
talk? Now true you talk. Make we look around us. We go.
Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something, mama, that you don't understand. When a man finds out that his home is on fire and he has a lot to lose, he becomes logical and takes away the emotion. A woman will depend on that emotion and ruin that home. Not knowing that at the end of the day, when you cripple the king, when the king is captured on a board of chess, meaning game over, the queen can be sacrificed, but game still goes on. But when the king is killed, game over.
Somebody said they are not sensible. That's why Eve was deceived.
Yes.
But Adam too ate apple now, since they are
Mama,
not sensible.
Mama, at the end of the day, people, women will come and turn this thing upside down. Now they don't want to go by the words of the Bible anymore that you are preaching. Oh, these are still our own fellow followers that come here. Now they want to now twist it. How can you come on social media and tell us that you and your husband are equal? How is it possible? Is he bearing your name? Did you marry him or he married you? Whose name are you bearing?
She has destroyed her husband's ego online.
Online, completely.
No.
Yes.
No.
That is how I see it.
No.
My respect towards Madam Mercy, I used to see her like this, but now my respect has come down. Because you cannot come online and tell me that you and your husband are equal.
Why I would just say I said it would not be more than 1 hour today because I don't have strength. This topic I had to pray about it to discuss it because I know how sensitive it will be. And if you notice, I've been thank God I am breakfast came on the first show because I think he knows me. Also he knows I was tired. I didn't know how to start.
We are not
you see,
Bros,
why
now
I don't want
you,
to bring
bros,
this kind
make
of
I
topic.
enter you, sir, because you get what you talk, we enter my body. You are saying that in
the
the
one
eye
way-
of God,
I
hold
need-
on, you are saying that in the eye of God we are equal.
I need to address
Let me now repeat what I said earlier. If we are equal in the eye of God, why was Adam punished for a sin he did not commit? Do you know? I remember your last statement. You said, and I quoted, if my wife cheats, is my fault. How is it your fault?
That was old podcast, but I can address that in the context of what we are doing today.
Okay.
Please give me a minute.
Let me just give a minute to address.
Why I said that is that I started by saying that this podcast, in as much as we are trying to explain societal issues, are having God at the base of it. So
I will accept you, Yetima, very soon. Please, when somebody comes on now, accept somebody.
The concept of God is why I made that statement initially in the first podcast that if my wife cheats, you got to blame me. Is this? God gave man the responsibility of being the leader in the home, just like he gave Christ the responsibility of the church. And he provided his blood that no matter what you do as a human being, a sin, if you come to him, he will give you rest. He will forgive.
Brother, the question I asked you, the answer you are giving me does not correspond.
I'm building a foundation for your question. Now I said that the man is the leader in the house. He's the head.
Okay.
He's the head. Not that he's head to suppress the woman. He's the head as the leader for structural reasons. God cannot make two people heads. We are one spirit. We don't have female and male spirit. But responsibilities and roles are different.
We're all given, excuse me, sir. Can I correct you there? Every individual have their essence and energy. We all have free will. The Bible tells you, your Bible, are you gonna, because sorry that I'm cutting you short. Your Bible tells you that we all have free will. Before you met your wife, she was with her family. You as a man decided to become the fool, to become one with somebody else. You went in and picked a woman, your own rib, and decided to build a home with your wife. Your wife did not come to pick you. You picked. Okay? So don't tell me. Don't ever give that information out there stating that if your wife cheats on you, it's your fault as a man. Her free will, she would have decided not to proceed with that thing. If Eve was with God completely, if she was a logical woman, because if you notice, Adam never ate that fruit, and I'm sorry that I'm deviating. It was the woman that was the weaker vessel that went and ate the apple. That is what makes man the most reasonable being on earth. That is what makes us God, because we obey.
Unbreakable's network is bad. Before he comes online, his network is bad. Now, Unbreakable, that thing he said that women are not sensible, don't mind him. Women are very sensible. Women have good judgments. Yes, I am not. Let me address that before I forget. Women have excellent judgments and are very sensible, but women are more emotional than men. The man is not as emotional as the woman. Yes, A woman can cry over something and the man would not. And yes, women are the ones that can work out in a marriage, but most times men would think, okay, child support, like you said, and everything. So yes, I understand that one, but please, women are very sensible. As a woman, I'm very sensible, and I'm a very supportive partner to my husband. So you should not come and use that word here and say women are not sensible. I apologize about that. I wish the network didn't take him out. I wanted him to apologize over that statement. I understand the point he's trying to pass. Everybody have their own ideas. Somebody say kicked out.
Nobody kicked him out. Mama, let me finish what I was saying, because this thing.
Okay, please finish. Let me accept somebody else that is here.
We are applying emotion. Emeka, do you want to say anything, please? I don't want to.
I want to say so much, but it's as if, like, I don't know, like, I think I have a lot to say, even from the other woman that came here and say her husband is not the head of her family, to the one.
Good evening.
Can we leave that?
Please, what I understood here is that it's difficult for us as human now to accept that men should at the head of their family. I don't see anything wrong with that. For example, for you said you are equal to your wife. Like that, you are the head of your wife does not mean that you are oppressing her. It means that the responsibility of family fall on your shoulder. That's what it means. So why are people scared to say openly a man is the head of his home? That's my point.
We establish that.
Okay, let me tell you my stance as a woman of God. I am very happy not to be equal with my husband.
What we are saying is that a man should not use that to fight a woman. Yes. Because a man should use that to lead, and a leader is a servant. That is my argument.
So the man and the home is the leader.
That's
now,
where I stand.
So, my own submission about this is the woman can never be equal to the man in the home. The man is the head. The man is the leader. We are under our husbands. Let's even leave the Bible. Traditionally, they go tell you, say, when your mother is marrying you, respect your husband. No go drag with him. No argue with him. It doesn't mean those arguments cannot come, because sometimes he is wrong. But why do our mother teach us these things? And no argue with him, no fight with him. Let him do it. Even if he's wrong, later you correct him with love and everything. See, one thing you don't know is the women were built out of the man. So the original existing structure that came from the soil is the man. And out of the man that was built, created, God created the woman from the man. And that is why the man even named us. God did not name us. It is the man that named us. I'm trying to build this understanding, because so many people have been misled with so many things. God later came and said, I created you equally, as this one, as my children. Yes. But from creation, he has told us how we're created. You don't expect the Bible to continue to tell the woman that you came out from the man, or every time you came out. No. It has told us, it has established an existing fact on how the woman came to existence. We came from the man. And that's why we should be laid back and even enjoy more. Because yes, the man has to take care of us. The Bible has placed him in place of leadership. Lead us. But the thing you should ask yourself as a man, are you leading right? Are you leading your sheep to doom? Or are you leading them to paradise? There are two directions in life, the right direction in life and the wrong direction. If you lead your family in the wrong direction, you are going to head to doom. You're going to doom your family. But if you lead your family to the right direction, then you're leading them to greatness, because whatever you do now would leave behind you in years to come. But are we equal as the woman to the man? No, the Bible does not even establish that. Spiritually, yes, God says, yeah, because now my children, I'm not going to say, by the time you start telling your children that, hey, I like you, or you're bigger than this person, you're this one, you start creating confusion. He's trying to tell us at home, you're responsible for these actions. But in terms of leadership, it was given to the man. But the thing is, don't misuse it, because that's what is happening right now in the world that we're seeing. Women misusing that opportunity. Women thinking, okay, we are all created equal. Therefore, if you shout, I will shout. Or if you make decisions, I'll make decisions. God bless you. Please, who is this that's joining me today?
Yeah, my name is Prince Will. Good
Okay.
evening, madam.
God
Yeah,
bless you.
good evening. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your words. From my point of view, like I can see how you've spoken very well. There are things I actually wanted to say, which is exactly what you just mentioned now, the things you said. So the words I'm going to give you is like, may God bless you for saying the truth. I love the truth. May God bless you and may God bless your marriage. Because we're in the Western world, the culture has really affected so many of our women that they don't know who is the leader of a home, even in decision making. So I actually wanted to ask the other brother a question, but he's no longer here. I wanted to ask him if he lives in Nigeria or in the Western world, because I believe that most of our men here, like just that our
He's
brother
in the US.
said yes, so you can see. So he is afraid of the culture because it favors the women a lot, which we all know. So, but that doesn't prevent a very strong man to say the truth, because the truth will always remain the truth. And even if it's going to affect you, let it be that you stand on the truth. That's why you see my brother here, Emeka. I love him. He keeps saying what is the truth. Never even to mind whether people are going to hate him or not. Anybody who wants to love you will love you genuinely for saying the truth. So the last word I will tell you is that may God bless you for saying the truth. Let us educate these our women to remain on the truth. Not before we came to the Western world, we have our own culture. We are raised from a race. We're a peculiar people, a chosen nation, not because like we came to the Western world, we now want to emulate the character which we were never built with. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for joining this platform for the first time. However, I would like to put up some bias that the women are facing these days, and I think we can do better. Okay, in terms of leadership, they are political sector. At least I'm not saying a woman should be a president, but if God's may woman be president, I'm not give him. But I'm on the opinion that a man should be president, because that's the overall position and leadership position that we have given to men. Women, yeah, vice president is good. Healthcare system. I'm trying to say, so they don't say, oh, women go. No. Healthcare, equal opportunity to access healthcare. In short, women should be given better opportunity too, because women are the ones that have the hormones, the menstrual thing, the childbearing and everything. Women should be considered. Education, yes. If you train up a girl child, like I tell you my stories, you have a better society. Representation in medias and everything. Yes, give women those opportunities. And one thing again I want to tell the man is, because you are the leader, enhance your wife to enhance you. Okay? The
Yeah.
men. Yesterday, what did you say? And yesterday you can request me again. This is the last before I go. Enhance your woman to enhance you. Okay? Because the Bible says men lead. As I said before, don't lead your family to doom. Mind your decisions. And I want to point it out that it's unfortunate that most men understand this authority that they have, and they have misused it. There are so many women who have submitted everything they have, obeyed their husbands, leadership and everything, they let their husband have it, but at the end of the day, they were ruined. Those are the kind of women that are coming up now to say enough is enough.
No,
When you keep maltreating a generation, there will be a time that, okay, request me again, Yetunde. When you keep maltreating, I don't know, is it network or something? When you keep maltreating a generation, there will be a time where there will be, revolt or something, and that's what we're seeing. Men no more keep up to that responsibility, and women now are struggling. And because they are struggling, they are saying, for God's sake, I can as well be a man. If you're supposed to take care of me and the children and you're letting me do it, I can as well call myself a man. But that is not what the Bible is still saying. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it is right, but I'm saying that, madam, can a woman also give opportunities to go to war, fire, fighting, drilling, and so on? Yeah, women go to war now. Don't women, are they not drafted for war? Women go to war.
That
Yes, they go to war.
they are not drafted.
Oh, they are not drafted for war. Or you see what I'm saying? So, the man has the superior strength. The women, they just come out us from rape. You don't expect same energy or same strength with that of a man. We cannot be as strong as men now.
Exactly.
No matter what, I cannot even say I can stand my husband and fight him. One blow, you
Exactly.
just finish. So I think the women, we should learn those things. Learn not to run our mouth at the man. Even when it's wrong, learn to be quiet and later, go. Treat your husband as your God. That is what the Bible is saying. If you think you're equal and you're both leaders, you'll never see him as a God. If you think you make the same decisions with your husband, you'll never see him as a God. Now, it's unfortunate that this talk is for the good husbands, not the bad one. No.
Yeah, exactly. For
That
the
will
good ones.
abuse the woman who treats them like God. You understand? Me personally, if I try to jump into certain decisions, the husband like, let me be a man. I am the man. I am the head. I make the decisions. Like, you know what I mean? So whether you like it or not, if you don't understand this fact, there will always be problems. And the men understand this fact too and this right, and that's why they keep talking. Don't sit on their seats. Allow them sit on that chair. Let them sit. Let them wear their crown. You also have your crown. You're a woman. And let me tell you, the woman's crown is more beautiful than the man's crown. The man's crown is full of thorns, hard work. The woman's crown is more beautiful. Even though we're inciting now where some women work more than the men, and everything. Give me my chair. I don't know. It's not letting me accept anybody. I think we'll probably continue this topic next week. By the grace of God, I would have it nicely put so that I can say certain things. I'm just struggling with words because of the sensitivity of this topic. But we'll still meet again next week. If I would bring back this topic, I'll discuss with a few people if you should discuss it again and come back next week and discuss it. But however, please, we should all have respect for each other. The Bible said a man should love himself and give his life, for the woman like Christ gave his life for us. Do we have men that can do that? We hardly have men too that can do that. So we're all at fault. Gender equality. I don't want to take the same equal position with my husband. No, I'm not equal with a man. I'm a weaker vessel. And I am proud to be that weaker vessel. Because even as a weaker vessel, the Bible has also told me that with my tongue, I can actually bring the man to nothing. He said, if not, your prayers will not be honored. So we have so much power, even as weaker vessels. So if the man understands this, they will give us our flowers. God bless you all.
Thank you very much.
Topic, God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, you too. So I'm going to see you guys at the same time,
Okay.
1 p.m. If you're in the US, 1 p.m. If you're anywhere in the world, please convert 1 p.m. CST to your time and join me back next week. We can decide to talk on this topic again or just change it because I don't want people coming to fight here like they just did before. Jesus Christ. It is well with you. We're proud of you, Mama, and only you remain for this. Not be only me remain. Stop it. We're plenty. Every woman is special. Thank you all. God bless you. See you next week. May God protect your home. So the husbands that are bad in the house, God will give them the spirit to be nice and loving. So the women, God will give you the spirit to be loving also to your husband in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. Bye-bye.